Important to note out the difficulty in which you play the game in. Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here and welcome to my suicide difficulty let's play of Until Daybreak. Now there is more than one reason why I've returned to this game. It's not just because of the fact of playing it on a highest difficulty, but it's also the fact that we missed some very important storyline information concerning the game. But this hopefully being me, we won't end up dying too many times necessary to complete it. But knowing it's a harder difficulty, it's going to be harder to complete the game, which is a bit of a challenge, but it was at the same time very, very good for our endeavours. But anyways, what have you got to say, young man? Yeah, we've already been passed through all of this, so it is not necessary for us to read through it again. If you want to check out the entirety of the dialogue, check out my first video of this game on normal difficulty. I wanted to do it on normal rather than suicide the first time around, just because I simply don't know what the game was going to be, and having it on the highest difficulty might actually take the sanity away from me when it comes to trying to complete the game. Okay, so turn flashlight on and off is C. That monster's goal is to kill my little sister, so I'm using these dolls in order to distract it. What I do is drop a bit of my own blood. Don't you think you should have some water in hand just in case? Once the monster takes the blood, clean up a trial, toss them aside, and I can no longer miss decoy. Then the chances of it finding my sister will drastically increase as I have security cameras hooked up with computers to our bedrooms, keys and monitors the bars I've set up. I've seen any abnormalities, I should go back immediately, put the dolls back in their place and refresh them with my blood. Now this is something you don't actually need to do. You don't need to check the computers because you can just scout around the entire area without needing to use a computer, because going to the computer room to me is a waste of time. And what I mean by that is that it just really does waste of time, because it's at the top of the second floor and you can just check it normally. But one thing we're going to do first is to check this. Picked up my diary and we're going to read the diary entries. My research on the Angel of Death. I'm convinced that this black-clad gentleman is an angel of death whose sole task is to take life. He took my parents away from me, and now he is going after my sister. Then one day I went to the local church with my sister to talk with the priest. Although he drank often, he had to at least be reliable enough for him to become our legal guardian after our parents passed away. I am sure that if anyone can save Anna from death, it would be a priest. Good. So pick up these. So beans. The priest was no help. He told me that the angel of death actually carries out God's judgment, and as a clergyman, yeah, he can't go against his will. The angel of death will send a messenger over to fulfill the task. But since this messenger has very poor eyesight, it must rely on its sense of smell to sniff out the soul ready to be departed. So if this messenger can track you down by the smell of your blood, then it must be pretty confused. See, you and your sister's blood must smell pretty similar, with you two being twins and all. Okay, so that's probably why in which the monster likes our blood as well as Anna's, because they're twins, they're pretty much identical. He's probably going to collect her again tonight, right? Well, if you can find some way to distract him away from Anna until daybreak, maybe the angel of death will finally give up on her. But never mind me, this is just ramblings of a drunk. And he said all this. The priest raised the bottle of vodka to his lips, and that was when I started to see him in a new light. Maybe he isn't so bad after all. Are you sure about that? This is a plan I've come up with. I'm going to set up 4 dolls around my house, dose them in my blood, and turn off all the lights. There's no way the angel of death's messengers can find my sister in such a big and dark place by scent alone. Maybe I should also spray some perfume on Anna. That should rid of any trace of her scent. She might think I'm being annoying and getting irritated by all this, but sacrifices must be made. Then I'll use the security cameras to check the state of each room and keep an eye out for the Angel of Death's messenger, that monster. Actually, that name is way too long to write, so I might as well call him Death Angel for short. When it shows up, I'll need to make absolutely sure that it's distracted by those dolls. And if it so much as approaches Anna's room, then I'll make myself a decoy and lead it away from her. It's the only way to save her. Maybe on decoy, there's more chances of it actually approaching right next to Anne's room and we have to lure it away. Because last time around it was set on 5 o'clock in the morning, where the monster just goes near Anne's room and obviously our character distracted it by using himself as the decoy. Okay, so down we go. I made quite a number of errors in judgment, but nevertheless I survived the first night, and boy, what a night it was. Thanks to that perfume, the Death Angel hasn't laid a single scratch on Anne. But it was a nightmare being chased and smacked about by that thing. But that black-clad gentleman appeared again as the sun breaks through. He said to me, "I shall come by again to see if to collect her," and disappeared. With Anna getting weaker as her illness progresses, that can only mean that man and the creature will come back every night to claim her. And I made another miscalculation. It seems the Angel of Death, Death of Angel, won't actually appear in the security footage. I suppose that's a given, seeing as how I'm the only one who can see it. At the same time, what could have backfired on me was played to my advantage. I realised just how stupid that creature is. Originally, my plan was to place the blood-soaked dolls on the bed and use them as decoy for my sisters, but what I didn't expect for it to lick the blood clean off of them. So after it knocked the doll off, I quickly replaced the blood on it and put it back on the bed. Then the creature came back for it like it had never seen it before. Only 1 week left until Anne's medicine arrives. Who knows? Surviving this might be a clinch after all. Indeed. This is one huge ordeal to survive through. I might be a bit too ambitious. I might be a bit too ambitious with my next plan. Last night I brought 3 guard dogs and had them patrol the house for the night. I noticed on the first evening, even though the creature smacked me around a bit, it was only because I'd gotten its way of its work. It's as if it only wants Anne's life, not mine. But last night was different. The Death Angel suddenly wants to kill whatever got in its way, and it did some pretty awful things to those dogs. I never should have gotten them mixed up in this nightmare. I was this close to dying. I should take better precaution from here on out. Will those dogs come back to haunt you? Which is the next question. Now that creature starts to become more active with each growing night, not only does it continue its maniacal search for my sister, but now it also pursues after me once it caught whiff of my blood. To make matters more terrifying, it seems to enjoy licking the blood clean off the dolls, and doing so only removes my scent entirely from them. I need to keep supplying the dolls fresh with my blood so the Death Angel won't find Anne. But I need to limit myself. If I take out any more blood, I might faint or worse, my heart might give in. But I can't give up now. Protecting my sister is the only thing I can do. Good for you. But let's check each room as we go along, just in case. So there are 4 in total. And when we actually, I'm just turning the game up on my end so that I can hear the activities within the game. And nope. So all I need to do is traverse through these 4 rooms, and all I need to do is make sure that the monster does not take away them. There it is. Damn it. One thing you could say though is that by keeping the monster with you, it let time passes and you don't actually need to worry about it's going after Anne because it's decoy. Well, it's just trying to buy you. However, it does have a tendency of going after you a bit too maliciously. I heard something. Maybe that's just a monster itself. Oh, will you leave me be? No, it's decided to go after me again. Its senses are super sharp. Oh, damn it! Get away from me. Oh, leave me be. What have I ever done to you? You stupid monster. Wait, I've got an idea. I just remembered what was up here. Good. You can use it as a way of hiding. All I need to hear out is the sounds of you when you approach a door. So let us check the upstairs now to see whether or not they're okay. And if they're not like that one, I need to do this. Good. There are there are also other subtle noises you need to hear out for. Do that you quickly. Put on the bed. Good. Traverse through the house and ensure that everything is as it should be. Phew! I exited that in short timing. Any longer and I would have been devoured. Or maybe it ended on the other side of the room. So how much harder is suicide mode? It doesn't seem to be much harder yet, but then again I could be jinxing myself later on throughout the game. You never know. Everything is as it should be. All is well. The two upstairs rooms are really easy as the bed is quite close to the door, while these two downstairs ones are a bit harder to monitor. This could be considered as a boring strategy, but it's my way of ensuring that the monster does not chase after me. Be in a room as little time as possible so that you can quickly dart out again and then be able to be on your way without the monster actually attacking you. Once you see a doll that's been removed from its bed, then put it back on the bed. Easy said. Ooh, that was close. There's a bit more time than I wanted to spend there, but it doesn't matter. We're all in this together. I don't want to check the computer system because the last time I did that, Jesus, the last time I did that, Anna just instantly died, and that's a very risky factor to take. So checking your computers, not a priority at all. Oh, good. You went down the other way. Good. And this one? Good. I still don't know though if the game gets more difficult as time progresses on. We'll have to find that out in due course. I think my strategy actually makes it so that the dolls can never go out of their beds. Monsters never actually go after them. Or monsters, since there's only one. I think I'm making this a bit boring. Not much of a horror let's play if we don't spice things up a bit, but you never know, it could change up anytime soon. I spent a bit too long here. Good. Stay away. Yes. Oh, yes. Not here? Fine. Down here? No. Over this way. And up to the right. But nothing here. Okay. Very important to remember your surroundings. Each and every one of these dolls. It'd be very miraculous if the dolls were licked clean without the monster actually taking it off the bed itself. 3 AM. And we are still going strong. No deaths. Got the strategy picked out here. There's no need to make risks if we know the strategy. And the strategy involves spending as little time in a room as possible. By doing so, the monster will not appear. Monster's not there. It's all good. Good. Good for you. You can have that room. I'm glad. Still nothing? Fine. Nothing. Nope. I'll be so scared if that sound was still playing when I was in that room. While I was entering that room, I mean. Who dare enter this premises? Nobody told you to come through here, thank you very much. I never wanted you to come through here. I'm not even your friend. I wasn't even considered a friend of yours to begin with. Dare you take them away from my life? What have I ever done to you? I'm reverting to Leon's parents. What have they done to you? They only wanted to live a happy, peaceful life with their 2 children. But Leon had to grow up and become a man much earlier than usual. You could have a bigger childhood, but you took that away when you took away their parents. Dare ye? For goodness sakes. Born 4 AM. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. This is really boring now. Maybe I should spice things up a bit with a chase scene or something. Then again, we might need to encounter one at 5 AM anyways. For good laugh's sakes. Good sakes. Good sakes. Good sakes, I mean, not the other thing I said. I don't know why I said the other thing that I said. I'm not repeating it, but you know what I said. Damn all of this. Damn, 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 damn. Damn all of this. And I will blow you up with as many C4 as I can find. I'm actually making this game not horrific by traversing through the rooms like this. What can a man do to make it more interesting? I don't know. Let's make the monster chase us for a bit. But again, let's not at the same time. Monster here? No. Okay. We'll just traverse through. Loop, 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 loop. Loopy loop. Loop. 5 AM. What is the one to do? Oh. That was a bit sooner than I wanted it to be, but hey ho's. Be like that. Nothing. 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 Ugh. Getting a bit more agitated this time around. It seems that the time delay is a bit shorter than usual when it hits to 5 AM. We've got the game completely sussed out. No need to panic. No need to pull strings. No need for anything to go up or down. Or left and right. We know the pattern. And once we figure out the pattern, then we know what to do with the game. All the horrors and joys that this brings out for us. And we shall never see the day that we will find ourselves crawling within the entities of this great demonic monster. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's gotta nearly hit that deadline point soon. A chill permits the air with a sense of dread. It seems like something was about to happen I couldn't change. It would just be this pure blooded instinct telling me such. I should go check on that. Okay. Hello. Hold up, you monster. Turn and face me, you abomination. Hi. I know exactly where to take you, my big-eyed friend. Yes. Flawless victory on the hardest difficulty there is. Didn't seem that difficult at all. Morning. It's here at last. That monster will no longer chase after me. I woke in the morning with a great sense of relief, but at the same time, a perfectly viable sense of anxiety also welled up within me. Anna! You! That was a first. That is the first time a human being who can see our kind was able to resist our influences strongly. Have no fear. This girl's fate has been altered. Now I'll be unable to collect her for quite some time. But you must never forget, it is unavoidable that people will eventually perish. May we meet again, nysan. Live a life free of regret. When the time comes, don't become a thorn in our side. What are you trying to say, nysan? It is morning already. And my sister is okay now. Did you have a good night's rest? And it still lives on today. That is all I need to be satisfied. Léon? Léon's Daily. That is what the thumbnail show, the title of the video should be called. Rise and shine, Anna. Good. So that is going to be my let's play of Until Daybreak. Let's watch re-requests just to see if there's anything else additional if you complete the game on suicide difficulty, but I doubt there is, but I'm just going to check just to make sure, and I doubt there'll be anything unique on the easy difficulty, because obviously it's the easy difficulty. Imagine putting like top secrets of the game on the easiest difficulty and then none of the other harder difficulties having anything on them. That'd be so silly, wouldn't you think? So anyways, hello everybody who was involved within the making of this game. He made quite a nice, sweet short horror game. The end. Finn. I like that image. It's so peaceful and surrounding. So that is it for that, folks. Nothing new there, but we shall see each other within another horror video in the future. Have a great day and take care of yourselves.